The game was the most fun I've ever had at a football game. The environment was like a soccer game, and those soccer games, it was like a Mexican or European soccer game. Really, really fun. But the best moments, I don't know if they captured it on TV. You heard all the cheering. It was cool. It was loud. But the halftime show, they bring out some Mexican band. I don't listen to Mexican music. Nothing against it. I don't speak Spanish. I don't know what they're talking about, except for when they say mi corazón. I know what that means. My heart. And that's in every song, mi corazón. Anyway, so this band comes out. I'm thinking, they must be super popular in Mexico. Like, why are they here? They just get booed relentlessly. Relentlessly. There's like a couple moments where they do something and get like a little bit of a cheer, but then they finish up and they get straight up booed off the stage, and I have no idea why. I don't know what happened, but like 80,000 people, 80,000 locals saw that group and were like, "Oh hell no, boo them." I have never heard an American crowd unite in disdain for a halftime act. I mean, most Americans, if they don't like it, like me all the time, just ignore it. They'll leave, they'll go get some to the bathroom, get some food. Not the people at Mexico City. They were like, no, I'm standing here and I am booing at the top of my lungs until you get off the damn stage. That really happened. And I still don't know what these people did. Maybe they did nothing. But that was the funniest thing I've ever heard of. I don't know. And I feel like that kind of like sums up the football game, the experience in that one moment. It was really far out, stuff you've never seen, and a passion that doesn't exist in the NFL, in the United States. Like at Levi Stadium, it's the quietest home field ever. The people that go to the game, it seemed like they're more interested in going to the clubs and the lounges and checking out the amenities than like actually sitting at their seats and cheering. Here, people just wanted to be in their seats and cheer as loud as possible, like it was a soccer game. It was really cool. And I was thinking, the Niners have three home fields: Levi's, Levi's South, which is SoFi, and Levi's south of the border, which is Estadio Azteca. And what's really funny is if you were to rank the Niners' home field advantages, I think you'd have to rank Estadio Azteca number one. It was like 90% Niner fans. Then SoFi number two, and quiet ass Levi's number three. And it's not necessarily the people at Levi's aren't real fans. It's the construction of that stadium. It's not a full bowl. First of all, there's no overhang. It's like Seattle. There's nothing to keep the noise inside like there is in Mexico City. It's a whole bowl with a thing on the top, but a circle, leaving it open for God to watch. They don't do that with the. There's like these two big open spaces, and all the sound just leaks out, bleeds out, and it's a quiet, quiet field with no home field advantage. So really, the Niners should play the rest of their games in Mexico City. They want to win the Super Bowl. Move to Mexico City like they moved to Arizona during the pandemic. Just find a reason. That's what they should do. Thinking outside the box. If someone knows why that halftime group got uh, booed, I'd like to know. I want to know the answer to that. Let's see what else we got. Are the Cowboys the biggest threat down the NFC? Right, because they won this week, right? It'll depend. I don't know today, but I think that's the question that's going to get answered in the next few weeks. Like last week, Minnesota beat Buffalo, so you're thinking Minnesota's the team. But then they lose and Dallas wins, and you're like, okay, Dallas now. Well, what if Dallas loses next week? It seems kind of week to week. The Niners could lose next week, although I don't expect them to. Alfred says, I know, but I don't care. Wasn't that hilarious? I was like kind of upset. I was like, come on, dog. And he was like, I don't care. I thought that was hilarious. Trent wasn't tipping plays. That was the difference. I thought he was. I thought he was absolutely tipping the plays. Although I was like I was at like the top, tippy top of the stadium, and there were very few replays. I think the Niners beat the Dolphins and the Bucks, or at least the Dolphins. I think that they're the team to beat in the NFC. I would think so. I would think so if they do that. Grant, please keep getting fades. Hair on point. Thanks. My wife said the same thing. She was like, take a picture of that and then show it to your barber so he does that. I'm like, all right, I got you. I might just have to start flying down to Mexico City for my haircut. Flavor says Mitchell and McCaffrey in the backfield in the same play. Will it happen? I mean, if we keep harping on it, maybe Kyle Shanahan takes our advice for sure. Pass the ball. That was my idea. How did you see Trey? He looked okay from what they showed on TV. He looks like he's walking comfortably. Yeah, he looks fine to me. I mean, I haven't seen him on a field, but he definitely walks comfortably. I saw him in Colorado Springs. Eric says that Kyle found out how to use his weapons. He better be in his bag for the Dolphin game because I think it's going to be similar to the Saints Niners in 2019. Yeah, he doesn't want to get shown up at home by Mike McDaniel. That's a no good. Can't let that happen. All right, that's the end of the show. I am not going to sleep tonight. It is what 2 in the morning over here. I'm going to get a taxi in like 45 minutes and go to the airport and go home. And I'm going to stream tomorrow with Ryan and my dad. So look forward to that. Get a good night's sleep. Enjoy this win. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Just know that when you're sleeping, I'll be flying and enjoying myself. Dedication. Dedication.